Hello there, and welcome to another podcast episode, this time featuring Bad Blood. I'll be your host, Samantha Whiteman. I'm also joined by Lewis and Alfie. So how are we, guys? We excited?
Yeah, very good. It's
Good.
really good to be here.
Okay. And the naming process, what was that like? Who came up with that?
That originally, because we were not originally called Bad Blood, we were originally called, do I really say it?
Yeah, they were originally called the Demonic Silver Pistols.
Fair enough.
One of the most cringiest names
I'm
ever.
glad they changed that before I joined.
Because obviously we were all deciding to come up with original music and we didn't know what to call ourselves under. So Ash, our old drummer, he came up with the thought of saying, why don't we call ourselves Bad Blood? Because that was originally going to be a song name, but
Yeah.
I thought it'd be better as a band name, as what we had was just going to sound cringy. No one would like it whatsoever. It'd be too long to put on like posters and anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad what we've got now is what
Yeah,
we're going to stick with for the rest of the time.
it's definitely stuck.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's there.
Okay, and what got you into music then?
For me, what got me into music is I used to always love listening to music when I was growing up as a kid. And then wanting to play an instrument came from when I first heard Queen back in 2021. And I wanted to play. I said to my uncle, because I got into contact with my uncle because he's a musician himself.
Oh, interesting.
And I said, I want to play bass. And he's like, do you really want to play bass? Because I think you'd be better off at guitar because you've got the movement for it. I'm like, okay, I'll do guitar. So I first got a guitar when I was 14 and got into music a lot more after that, after just really taking up the instrument a lot more than I thought I would have done.
Yeah. What about you?
For me, it actually came to me in a dream.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a bass guitar was, but I just decided one day that I wanted to play it.
Yeah.
And so my mum had a look around and she put me in this little club that taught you how to play instruments and songs and that.
Yeah.
And that was good for about a year or so, and then I quit and then just started getting lessons from there. And I started around the same time as Lewis when I was 14. And now I play in Bad Blood.
Very nice.
Best thing I've ever thrown.
And you did a documentary with Adam. How was that?
That was probably one of the most out of the world things I did, because obviously at the time I was still struggling to figure out the feet for the band.
Yeah.
And he just one day he just said to me, "Do you want me to do a documentary of you?" Because obviously for one of my projects. So I said to him straight away, "You know what? Yeah, let's go for it." So it took us. It was a 2-day process. So we did 2 different days of different recordings, and it blew my mind how he channeled it all into one. With my background audio, my guitar, and it was just. I really couldn't be happier with that documentary, because when I looked at the results, I was like, this is fantastic. I didn't think doing a documentary just on my own would have gone well, because I was like, I really do get quite shy in front of cameras and everything.
Yeah.
He never showed us.
No, I didn't.
Didn't tell us about it either.
No, because at the time you went in the band, and at one point I'd completely forgotten it was there.
Would you do it again then?
I'd happily do it again.
Good.
And just have a whole display of all my guitars and everything. Then hopefully do one about how everything all started with the band and everything, because it'd be way better.
And Liz, how did it feel when you got off stage and went into the audience? What was that like?
Well, I'm very big of a mover on stage, so when it came to doing that, it felt cool when I did it, because obviously I didn't expect myself to actually go ahead and do it, because when I did it at the gig in October, it was actually when me and you discussed it, when we were going to do when we did Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
he said, "Why don't you go play the solo up in the crowd?" So I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." So I only got up to like 3 stairs, in between some friends and other musicians, and it felt cool when I did it
It looked cool.
It did. It did, to be fair, because after that, because what I did was I switched between pickups on the guitar to do the solo, and all I got was just like people are looking at me and just screaming. I did not expect that reaction out of anyone in the audience, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it was. I gotta say, after that, I did feel a bit bad going back onto the stage and leaving everybody behind. But obviously, you followed up. That you more or less stood at the bottom of the stairs whilst I was just doing it. Because I kind of looked up at you whilst I was soloing. I was like, "Thank God he's there. He's watching me like I'm the god or something." But I still treasure that moment to this day.
A pretty good feeling.
Very much, yeah.
Good. Yeah. Do you want to see the clip now?
Yeah, very much.
There he is.
Yeah. I do thank whoever took that very much. The credit to the angle of the person who took it for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happy with how that video went.
Very nice. So, Alfie, what are your experiences within music then, with your gigs and stuff?
Well, we've recently performed at a few lovely venues, such as the Head of Steam, Sydney and Matilda. We recently played a headlining show at a venue called the Crook Social Club, which we did for the Alzheimer's Society,
Nice. Yeah.
which we raised around £420 for the charity.
Very nice. Very nice. What have you got a favourite gig or a favourite memory like with this crowd surfing?
I don't know where that came. I don't know where that evidence has come from.
I think my all-time favourite gig with Bad Blood either has to be the first time we performed at the Head of Steam, or probably the welcome gig that we had here a few months ago now.
I'd say for me on that one, but also I'd go with Crooks one as well.
Yeah.
Crooks were for an hour we just played so many different songs of all sorts of years, genres. It was memorable for me to say that it was got to be one of my favourites.
Yeah.
I felt like we had really made it there.
I
Yeah.
think we did, yeah.
Good. Have you got any events that you might want to advertise while we're here?
Yeah,
Anything coming up?
we have a gig coming up at Sydney and Matilda on the 6th of June. Tickets are currently available on fatsoma.com. They are £8
Nice.
Plus a little fee.
plus fees. Yes.
Only £1 fee.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And the Bad Blood flag, talk me through that.
That was
It was bought on AliExpress by our rhythm guitarist Joe.
Yeah.
We had discussed having a flag with our logo on it for a
Yeah.
while. And that was my job, but I never got around to doing it. And Joe just came in one day with that and a load of stickers.
Very nice.
the first time we ever put that up was when we did our last Head of Steam gig. It was Daria's first gig as well.
Yes.
Our singer who we
Yeah.
have currently now, and when we hummed that up for the first time, it felt like some branding was there for
Yeah.
us. Our advertisements say this is completely who we are. This
Yeah.
is where we are.
I think it made us
Together.
definitely stand out.
Yeah, as well.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
This is... Where did you get this?
He's had
Wow.
He's had that from me from ages ago.
All right, yeah, well, this is a a business card that we used for one gig and never again because they were expensive and
They were the most expensive things to
Yeah,
get.
they didn't really. I don't think they went down well. Like,
Yeah.
I think what people want more is merch instead of business
Yeah,
cards.
we've
So,
got shirts for you.
Yeah,
and
we've
me
got
and
shirts
Joe and
now.
Finn.
Yeah.
Obviously, that first time we ever wore them shirts was the first air scheme
Yeah.
gig that we did, and in that photo there.
Yeah.
And plus, me and Alfie have our shirts on in the first air scheme gig photos, but obviously we never had them. Yeah, when we did the Woken gig.
Very nice. Have you got any advice for people watching that might want to start a band?
put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Don't go around saying, "Oh, I really want to be in a band," but then you never do anything about it. If you put yourself out there, make yourself known, and also act confident, people are gonna want to be in a band with you. Like, if you know what you're doing, if you act confident, even if you're not, people are gonna see that and think, "Wow, this person's really confident." You've just got to play your part. Know what your instrument's meant for. Like, bass here, I don't go out there and start shredding like Lewis. My role is to support the rest of the instruments and keep the rhythm, and that's what I do, and it works for us, and it will work for other people.
Yeah, and know what you want to put yourself around
Yes.
as well, like genre wise, and
Yeah.
who you're going to feel comfortable
Yeah.
around as well.
Just never work with someone that you don't like.
Or if you think they could have some problems from previous bands, just be aware, but also try and be confident with them as well. Try and work around problems.
I also think that you shouldn't be afraid to cut someone out of the band if their skill level is much much lower than you,
I agree.
which is something we had to
We had to do.
find out the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much
But-
hard way.
Now that we've done it, everything's going great.
Everything's been a lot better. We've made what 4? We've got 4.
We
some-
have
4
an EP
originals
written,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got an EP soon.
When's the next original coming then?
We don't know. To be right, so we've written a 4-track EP for a project here at college,
Yeah.
but also just as
For
a
fun,
band, we
yeah.
want to
We
release
want-
music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For the last few weeks, we've been focusing on writing these 4 songs, and now we've finished the writing process. I think we just need to
Get the recording process down as well.
get recording. We took a photo a few days ago, which I think would work as an album cover.
I did. 'Cause I sent it to one of my friends the other day, and she said to me, "This would be great as an album cover for you guys."
Yeah.
So she tried to come up with some ideas. And I was like, "I'll leave that to another person to do."
Yeah, we've got the person who took the photo. They're currently just editing it right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
the end results because that'll be perfect when we put it out there and whatnot.
Very nice. And have you got just anything else that you might want to add?
Keep it cool.
Yeah.
Keep it foxy.
No. But like I would say that for the amount of time that we've been together,
Yeah, we've not
We-
really
we-
been together long.
Yeah.
We've accomplished this much.
Yeah.
we had an original during some time before Christmas last
Yeah.
year, and we've only had that one for now. But over these past 3
3 or 4 weeks.
4
yeah.
weeks, yeah, we've come up with 3 other songs for this EP, and we couldn't believe what we'd written or created. 'Cause someone asked us, "Do you do it based on writing or what you think?" We don't do it that way to make music. We do it based on just jamming together
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
feel is right. If it could work in the key, if we think it's going to be one of the most nicest songs. For us, we've not been together long.
No.
Nearly 2 years in September, coming
Yeah.
towards October. And we've had moments we've had extreme moments where I've experienced this guy smash a bass at the first tennis team
Yeah,
gig that we
done that,
did, and then his neck is now hung up on the bar.
My guitar neck.
Yeah, your guitar neck, and then having 4 originals that
I mean, I personally think we've outdone ourselves here.
we've done more than what we could have asked ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're honestly excited to play these 4 songs for the first time, all in one. It seems we started out doing covers because we had no idea what we were going to create.
Yeah.
Then we took like inspiration from most of the bands we all like and listen to, like Guns N' Roses, Velvet Revolver, any you can think of. Like we sometimes go a bit heavy sometimes.
Yeah, we lean into a sort of grungier pop punk kind of vibe. But I don't think that a year ago our lineup that we had then
Would have made
could have. Yeah, I'm still good friends with those people.
So
but
yeah, we all still talk and keep in contact. Still go see him.
Yeah.
in a musical sense, I think this current lineup that we have here, we all just blend so well, despite all being so different. You know, you've got people who are into much heavier stuff, or people who are into the more rock side of stuff. We come together, and we just work well. Like we're connected.
There's like the biggest form of chemistry. There's a line.
Yeah.
We can't see it, but it's really there together. Like it's invisible. It's an invisible line, but it's like very, very good to say that we've come far. You and me have been in this a lot longer, and you and me have just been searching for the right people to.
Yeah, I think that's what
this.
we needed, and I think we have found our perfect group.
Yeah, what we have now is what we want
Forever, yeah.
Forever. Yeah, I can't see anything needing to be changed anymore now.
Yeah.
Apart from just we need more stacks of amps.
So where do you see yourself in the future then as a band?
I think still working hard,
Yeah.
constantly gigging.
Good.
Like, I think we want to stand out.
Yeah.
So I can just see us working hard, like making sacrifices, spending money on recording spaces and practice spaces, just working.
Getting more music out there.
Yeah.
Because I think by the time if we do get a full album out soon,
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
I think we are like a big main stage ready kind of band. at
Yeah.
this point. We're very moving. We're very
Yeah.
energetic. We get a crowd going no matter what song we play.
Yeah.
I think already we're stage ready, like
Yeah,
main
well,
stage ready.
yeah.
Play on these big
We
stages.
proved it at the Crooks.
We did
Social
prove it
Club,
at
yeah.
Crooks. We've proved it at Crooks, and then obviously I know Head of Steam wasn't such a big flaw, but
Yeah, we still
we still
brought
did.
the energy then.
Yeah, even Welcome Gig as well. You
Yeah,
and me getting on and off the stage. I jumped off that jump
Yeah.
riser when we did Jungle. But for us,
Any dream
massive.
places that you might want to perform at?
Corp. I think
Corp,
right now
yeah.
our
Dreams
goal
Corp.
is
Is
to
that
play
is that
Corp.
your aim?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corp for definite.
Yeah.
But then there's like some little like big stage festivals that
Yeah.
I think we could really shred the life out of people for.
Good. Well, it's been absolutely lovely for having
Yeah,
you.
great.
So thank you for
letting
that.
us have a nice spare time with you.